So let's get into the education and cultural consulting
Yes.
portion of your life's mission. How do you adapt multicultural lessons to be age appropriate yet impactful?
Yes. I feel like it all depends when we call this kind of like curriculum or backward design. We kind of start with the outcome in place first. What is our main objective, what we want our students to learn? And then you go in and find the credible resources. The biggest thing that I have done as an educator, even right for preschoolers, even to college level, I always thought about what scope and sequence do I want my students to learn and what kind of a critical thinking lens. So even with like my primary kids, we would start with Anansi the spider. And with Anansi the spider, there always is a moral lesson to go with it. And it could be about behavior or sharing and things like that. So that would be like my objective that I want my students to learn. And then we would even go even further to comparing and contrasting another fictional character. And then we can even go even further to a real life situation and find a book that is pictures. I love the Maya Angelou book, My House, My Pet Chicken and Me. And it's a girl, a Kosa girl in Southern Africa, where she walks her day to day, how she gets ready for school. And it's very age appropriate. Now, when I get to my, secondary ed students, we would do more biographical things. William Kamkwamba, who invented his own a windmill in Malawi, and the kids would read the book with me, and we would watch his TED talk afterwards, and to see, how could he do something that was sustainable for his people around him, and then give examples of how we are being sustainable with our community around us. Even when I taught at the collegiate level of how to teach multicultural education for your students, we would have books, topics, and even case studies that they could see what is a bias thing here? What did you notice with this scenario? And really dive deep into it. We had them do their own racial autobiographies of what they thought of race was in every milestone of their life. So you can do it, you can implement it. You don't need to wait for a certain month, holiday. You can infuse it in anything, in any subject. There are people of all walks of life that have touched every facet. So it's all about digging in and getting the credible and non stereotypical way of learning.